Hi, my name is Shubham Sen. My topic name is a study on human resource management practices in the banking sector. So I did this project under the guidance of Dr. Uma Chinse. Now we will move towards the first slide, which is introduction to the topic. Human resource management (HRM) in the banking sector plays a crucial role in ensuring efficiency, employee satisfaction, and customer service. As the sector evolves with digitization and regulatory reforms, HRM strategies have transitioned from administrative roles to strategic functions. Modern banking requires adaptive HR system to recruit, train, and retain skills professionals. HR department now focus on data-driven decision-making, employee engagement, and compliance. This research highlights the importance of HRM in shaping workforce productivity. It also identifies the differences between HRM practices in public and private banks. Now we will move towards the next slide, which is project objectives. So in project objectives, there are 6 objectives. First one is to understand the existing HRM practices employed by banking institutions. Second, to find out the contribution of HRM practices toward improving employee performance and organizational effectiveness. Third, to determine the issue confronted by banks utilizing HRM strategies. Fourth, to check the effectiveness of training and development programs within banking institutions. Fifth, to find out the contribution of HR analytics in planning the workforce and talent management. Sixth, to identify techniques for enhancing employees' engagement and turnover rate reduction. Now we will move towards the next slide, which is scope of study. The scope is focused on analyzing human resource practices in both public and private sector banks. It examines how HR functions like recruitment, performance appreciation, and training are implemented. This research also explores the influence of HR policies on employee satisfaction and operational success. It includes the role of technology and regulatory challenges in HR operations. The religion scope may vary, but it impacts to offer industry-wide insight. Best practices or challenges in HR are highlighted. This study covers recruitment and selection practices, employee performance appreciation system, compensation strategy, training and development programs, employee engagement initiative, and workforce planning efforts. Now we will move towards the next slide, which is research methodology. The research adopts a mixed method approach combining both quantitative and quantitative data to understand HRM practices in banking. Primary data was collected through structured questionnaire, interviews, and focus group discussion involving bank employees and HR professionals. Secondary sources such as journals, industry reports, and official records are also utilized. A sample of over 100 respondents were selected using a random sampling methods to ensure diverse representation from public and private sectors bank. The study applied tools like SPSS and Excel to analyze statistical data and identify patterns in employee responses. Now, the next slide is data analysis and interpretation. So, the analysis revealed that a majority of employees are satisfied with the HRM practices followed by their banks. Around 75% found training and development programs effective, while 66% believed that performance appreciation positively impacted their motivation. Flexible work hours were strongly preferred by 75% of respondents, showing a shift towards work life balance priorities. However, the challenges were also evident. 20% of respondents expressed dissatisfaction with promotion system and grievance residential mechanism. Job pressure was reported as high by 60%, indicating the need of stress management programs. These findings highlight that while HRM in the banking is evolving, further improvements are essential in the employee wellness and career development initiative. Now we will move towards the next slide, which is findings. The study found that employees were generally satisfied with their bank's HRM practices, especially in training and leadership effectiveness. However, there were concerns about transparency in promotions, work-life balance, and grievance handling. Employees appreciated digital HR initiatives but faced difficulties adopting to new technology. Retention strategies were seen as mandatorily effective and need more focus. Overall, HRM contributes positively but need refinement in several key areas. Now, the next slide is recommendation. Bank need to enhance their HR strategies by integrating flexibility work models and transfer appreciation systems. Training, but training programs should be updated regularly using digital platforms and employee feedback. Promoting diversity and wellness should be embedded in HR policy framework. Leadership development, employee recognition, and mentorship programs must be formalized to support growth. Investment and AI and HR analyze can improve recruitment, performance monetizing, and workforce planning. A prospective approach to HRM can significantly boost employee satisfaction and retention. Now we will move towards the next slide, which is conclusion. In conclusion, this study shows that effective HRM practices significantly influence employee satisfaction, productivity, and organizational success in banking sector. While current strategies have been positively received, there are clear scope for improvement in areas like career growth, wellness, and flexible work policies. Public and private banks must innovate their HR approaches and remain competitive and future ready. Technology integration is crucial in making HR processes more efficient. A strong HR framework ensures not only employee well-being but also improved service quality and customer satisfaction. Hence, HRM is indispensable to the sustainable growth of banking institutions. Next slide, which is learning experience. This project has given me a practice understanding of HR operations in the banking sector. I learned how training, motivation, and employee engagement directly impact organizational efficiency by analyzing real employee data. I could link theoretical knowledge with practical HR challenges. It taught me the relevance of digital tools like HR analysis and decision making. I gained experience in research methodology, especially in handling primary data through surveys and interview. This project enhanced my communication, analysis, and the report writing skill. Overall, it was a valuable exposure to HRM strategic role in the real world. Next slide, which is limitations. Despite the study report, certain limitations were observed. The research was geographically limited and may not reflect practices across all India banks. The time frame, 2 months, considered long-term observation response base may have influenced some of the answer provided by participants. Public and private sector comparisons were generalized due to access issue. Rapid changes in HR, technology, and policy might also outpace some of findings post research. Thank you. Thank you so much for your time and attention.